Hello, Seattle Southside. I'm Andrea Ray, and I am so happy to welcome you to our session spotlight and an update in our advocacy corner. This week, we'll continue to focus on just a few bills that we're tracking and provide a session update. This Monday, February 7th, was fiscal committee cutoff. And as we continue to move through legislative session next Tuesday, the 15th, that's floor cutoff. And so we will continue to see some of the bills that we have tracked since the start of session drop off. At the beginning of session, we had over 24 pages of proposed legislation that we were tracking. We have about half of that now. Of course, this week, the big announcement was the release of a $16 billion over 16 years transportation package. This package was negotiated by the majority party chairs of the transportation committees and did not include the Republican counterparts as it usually has in the past with transportation packages. The package does a number of things. Most importantly for our region, it funds the Connecting Washington package using a portion of the $2 billion transferred from the operating budget. While it does not raise gas tax, it does include some controversial elements, specifically a 6-cent tax on fuel exported out of state, several significant increases in fees, and a tax on local utilities. It does contain significant transit and rail spending, but does not send any money to local governments at this point. One bill that we are in opposition to is House Bill 1837. This legislation would allow L&I to adopt rules restricting the types and duration of activities a worker can perform during a shift, as well as mandate the use of specific equipment and workstation modifications. It's important to remember that L&I already has the power to cite employers for ergonomic related hazards. And moreover, technology and work routines have substantially advanced since L&I last imposed their ergonomics rule, which again, if we go back in time and remember, voters did repeal that. If certain sectors or employers are experiencing an increase in work-related repetitive motion or other injuries, again, L&I does have the ability now to implement a stepped-up education and enforcement approach to address those concerns. We are opposing this simply because we're afraid that some of the unintended consequences could be just a greater increase in automation by employers. Those who can afford to invest in automation will simply replace workers with automation. And of course, for small businesses, it would be difficult for them to comply and could result in job loss. One bill that we are supporting is a joint bill 2019. This is an important bill as it relates to a lot of our education and workforce development priorities and initiatives, and it increases education and training opportunities for careers in retail. Of course, in South King County, we are a huge retail center and see tremendous value and support in encouraging greater and more careers in the retail industry. There are, again, of course, hundreds of other bills that we continue to track and monitor. If there is anything that you are interested in learning more about why the Chamber has taken a position or would like the Chamber to take a position, please don't hesitate to reach out and we will contact you and keep you updated on what is happening with our advocacy work here at the Chamber. We are here for you, here for your business. We'll see you next week.